Hey everybody, this is Robin from Roaming with Rover, and I have a wonderful event to tell you guys about. I was talking with some friends about how tricky it is to learn new processes, even with everything that we have available on YouTube and all the different videos and people giving us instructions on things. Sometimes I still struggle with stuff. And I was saying that it's too bad that we didn't have more people in our lives like we used to. We used to learn these crafts from grandparents and from aunts, and they would sit with you and help you if you were struggling along with something, or they were available to go and visit if you got stuck on something or if you'd made a mistake and didn't know how to fix it. And that's what I am missing from all of the online training. And there's amazing online training out there, don't get me wrong. But I just know I miss having a person right there with me, helping me with things. One of the things that I want to learn how to do is Mosaic Crochet. It looks very complicated to me, and I'm really afraid to give it a try. So I was talking with Michelle from Michelle's Mosaics and More, and we came up with a plan. We're going to do a series of live tutorials. So Michelle, who has this down pat and says it's easy peasy, is going to teach me live on camera and Miss Morgan. So we've got somebody who's very, very well versed trying to teach me. I've crocheted for years and years and years, but I still stumble with learning some of the new things. And Morgan, who is a brand new crocheter. She's literally been crocheting for a few weeks. So Michelle is going to teach both of us live on camera how to do mosaic crochet. She says it's that easy to learn. How does this help you? We want you to join with us and learn right along beside us. So I'll be asking all the questions that any new crocheter would ask, anybody having problems with a new process or just clarifying specific things. With it being live, those are the kind of things that we can deal with right there on the spot. And with the two levels, with Morgan being brand new crocheter and me having a basic idea of how things go, just struggling once in a while with stuff, we'll be able to ask questions right there and get clarifying answers. And you guys will be crocheting right along with us and can ask your questions as well. So we're going to have two shows. The first one is going to be Wednesday, August 17th, and it's going to be at 4 o'clock Pacific. We wanted to make it a little earlier so that even the East Coast people would be able to get in here and watch this at a reasonable hour. And of course, since it's live, there will also always be the replay, and you can go back and watch it over and over and get your questions, see if you can get your questions answered in there. And then 2 weeks later, we'll have a second live. Again, we can answer more questions, see if anybody stumbled on anything, and she'll show us how to finish the project. So this is what we're going to make. This is a, whoops, try to get it without the little doodads. There we go. This is a Mosaic Crochet. Basically think of it as a mug rug size. It's just a sample to learn how to do the process. Okay? All you need is 2 skeins of yarn, and it doesn't even have to be full skeins, just 2 bits of yarn in contrasting colors. You want to be able to see the different colors in your project very easily. We suggest you don't use black or a dark color, because you know when you're first learning something, dark colors can impede your ability to see what you're doing. And we want you to be able to see your stitches very clearly in this. So pick up any 2 colors. A lot of people are saying they're going to use a cotton because they do want to use this as a mug rug and they do want it to absorb moisture. I'm not going to. I'm more concerned in just learning the process, not so much an actual mug rug. But that's about the size of something we're going to be making. So the first week, we'll learn the process, how to make that. The second time, 2 weeks later, on the 31st, we're going to learn how to deal with all of the ends. See all those ends there? Because with this type of crochet, you cut your yarn after every row. So you're going to have an end after every row. But the magic of Mosaic Crochet, you don't have to weave in your ends. That's one of the reasons I really, really want to learn how to do this, because I like the way it looks, but I don't like all those ends. I don't want to mess with all those ends. So we will be learning how to finish this without having to weave in all those ends. So super excited about that. I really hope that you will join us. The only thing you need is 2 skeins of yarn in contrasting colors. A light and a dark works really well. And again, it doesn't even have to be full skeins. If you've just got partial skeins laying around, you're really just going to use a couple hundred yards of yarn. And the crochet hook that matches that yarn. So whatever it says is the appropriate crochet hook for the yarn. That's it. Well, I suppose a pair of scissors too. You're going to need to be snipping those ends. So a pair of scissors as well. So those 4 items is all you need to bring with you to the live. We are going to, like I said, we're going to go live Wednesday, August 17 at 4 o'clock Pacific, which is 6 o'clock Central and 7 o'clock Eastern. So that way it's not too late. Most people will still be available in those time frames to come and learn. I really hope you'll join in. We're very, very excited. If you have any questions about the process or what you need to do, leave it down below in the comments. If this is something that sounds interesting to do, leave a comment down below about that as well. I really hope that you'll like this video and that you'll subscribe. It really means a lot to us. Thank you so very much for joining us, and we will see you on the 17th. And hey, if you're not available on the 17th or you won't be available on the follow-up, that's okay, because you'll be able to watch the replay and figure this all out. We'll see you on the 17th. Bye-bye.